Hi, a very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Stock Market Podcast by Mindfluential Trading. In this, we'll be looking into today's Nifty and Bank Nifty performance, and then we'll be analyzing the top mid cap and F&O stock performance. Then we're going to discuss about important levels and open interest data for tomorrow's market. Then we'll be sharing our 5 stock picks for tomorrow's session. In between, you'll be getting to learn about many of the trading hacks as well. This is Arun from Mindfluential Trading, and let's get started. Let's look into the market performances of today. So if you look into the Nifty, so the Nifty chart was a gap down opening and was a continuously downtrend and was a sudden gap down, sudden downfall and then a sudden recovery. So it was a pretty V-shaped recovery to say. So it was a pretty quick recovery from this particular point. So almost, I think, more than, so from this point, almost more than, so 130 points recovery has been done very quickly. But at this point, what has happened actually? So if you see the technicality, there was an institutional support zone, that is one support level that we have, plus we have virgin CPR. So this was a CPR for yesterday and it was not touched. So we have to extend the range for the upcoming day. That CPR price took support and then it went up. So these are the two reasons that we can see it today. So even when it was going upside, it also broke this final trend line, which was not able to break from the very morning. So that is with the Nifty. And coming to the Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty also was pretty much the same. It was also a gap down opening and it was also going down. So coming to my trade performances, so there are two trades which I took today. Multiple scalpings have been done in PE. So I bought PE and then I sold PE from this particular fall, so that you can observe it over here. So this details, everything has been also shared in the Telegram as well. So the thing is, when the market was coming down, so here I've been observing the market. So price took support over here. Second time it took support. And third time what has happened? So it was continuously showing bearish momentum. Actually, I was observing this particular level. So what happened here is, so it took support from this level, second time, third time, multiple times it took support. Finally, when it was about to break this particular level and there was the only wicks that are there. So it was confident enough that if I take a short trade at this point of time and keep a stop loss above this previous swing high, at least we could cover some of the points. But I did not expect this much of a quick fall. So when this much of a quick fall has happened, so and then the next candle also was bearish till this point of time. So somewhere over here I have squared it off within less than 5 to 6 minutes. I was squared it off because it was done as an adjustment to my existing option selling position. So my existing option selling position, like I think the break even level was somewhere over here around 35,600 levels. So before like it is going down, I need to adjust something. So I have adjusted using by purchasing the put options because it was a scalping that has been done. And then again, the price was trading in a range bound market. Once again, there was a quick consolidation. So we can consider this as a quick consolidation. So down consolidation and again a breakdown. So this can be a bearish pendant as well. And also the support was clearly breaking. Day down, current day low has been broken. So here again I took PEs, and finally the moment it has touched the institutional zone, and whenever I saw this bullish candle formation, right, I have exited at this particular point. So these are the two main trades that I have done. Total around 27 lots on a combination basis and overall basis. The details have been shared on this Telegram as well. So if you're following the Telegram, you must be knowing about the trade details as well. So those are my trade ideas for trades which I took for today's market. And in Nifty, I did not take any trades. And also I have squared off my option selling position. Yesterday I have booked for 4%, and today it was after adjustments, since it was a gap down opening. So it was pretty much in the opening itself, it was minus 0.5%. But after the adjustments, finally I have exited somewhere around 2 o'clock, I think. So it was plus 0.5%. So total on a week, it was around 4.5%. So it was pretty much sufficient for me. I don't want to take an overnight risk as of now because the markets are pretty volatile and too much of a gap down and gap up are happening due to this global market situations. So I have not continued the position for the expiry day. And if there are any trade opportunities for tomorrow's expiry, maybe I'll try to take the intraday expiry positions as well. So that's it for the market's performance today. coming to the top 5 performers in Nifty Next 50 and under F&O stocks. So we have been observing that ACC and Petronet, these are the top 5 top performers. Even in the bearish market, they have ended up in green. But even though the gain was minor, but at least in the bearish market, if they're doing well means, so they're a little bit better than the others, which have closed in red. So now under F&O stocks, so we have been observing that for these stocks, there has been increase in OI and increase in the price as well. And these are the top 5 of it, where there has been increase in the OI for the May expiry, plus there is an increase in the price in today's market. So out of them, there is a Hero MotoCorp, AB Capital, Apollo Tyre, Balkrishna Industries, and Emphasis. So let's have a look at the charts of those F&O stocks. So first thing is the Hero MotoCorp. This is a daily time frame. In the daily time frame, the Hero MotoCorp has been given a closing above 50 SMA from a very long time. So from 21st of February till date, it was trading below 50 SMA. Now for the first time, there's a daily candle closure above 50 SMA. And even before that also, yesterday also, the market also was gap. I mean, like it went up by almost 3.5% like that. So it's a pretty, like it looks like it's also breaking a range as well, or even if we can consider this is breaking kind of patterns like however we want, we can draw the patterns, but the most important concept is to understand what is happening. The buying pressure is getting increased over here. Even the range breakout is also evident over here. This is for Hero MotoCorp. And coming to the AB Capital. So here also the price broke 50 SMA and then retest has been done. Now again with a good momentum candles, let me enable the volume as well. So with a good momentum candle, price is trying to break the previous high and it just ended above the previous high, which was on 13th of April. So let's even track this particular stock as well, which has been seen like OI increase as well. So these are the stocks which have been, we have seen the OI increase as well, plus the price has been going up in today's bearish market as well. Now coming to Apollo Tyres. Apollo Tyres also same concept. There was a previously the price broke 50 SMA, pullback and continuation. Even yesterday also we discussed about Apollo Tyres and it has performed pretty well today as well. And coming to the Balkrishna Industries. The Balkrishna Industries is also given a range breakout over here. Range has been broken and a good momentum candle close, but above this particular range it did not close much, but to see as an overall candle we can see that there was a good momentum candle that has formed in today's market, and that too it is trading above 50 SMA, which is a good sign basically. Whichever the stock which is trading above 50 SMA, we can look for a long entry opportunities. But it's not that just because it's crossing 50 SMA, you should not directly jump into any particular trades. So the trades and everything has to be based upon your price action analysis only. This is just done to show that which stocks are in an uptrend basically. And now coming to Emphasis. Emphasis is still in a downtrend. So I'm not too sure whether this is a kind of a pullback and further continuation in the downtrend can happen or not, because there have been no signs of a trend change. Even the support was also broken. Now it is actually kind of looks like it's kind of a pullback and then it might continue to go down. But the thing is the OI interest has been seen rising, but even we can't consider that much over here because the percentage of gain was only 1% at the end of the day. So first 4 we can try to have a eye on these first 4 stocks. Yeah. And coming to the market performance, I mean market levels, important levels for tomorrow's market. Tomorrow is an expiry, and in Nifty, the main levels on the higher side we can treat 17,400 as the main resistance level, 17,003, yeah, exactly 17,400 approximately that range. And on the downside, in a higher time frame, in daily time frame, we can see 16,572 around that level can be seen as a support level. But when you go near to the price, you need to go to 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour time frame, we can definitely observe this. If it goes up, maybe we can see 17,224 as a resistance level. But on the downside, we can see two immediate supports. Even like, of course, like since the price has closed in between the high and low, so definitely today's high and low will be also an important level, provided if the Nifty opens between this range. If it opens in between this range, then these levels will become important level. So if it breaks that particular range, then we can look for these levels and these levels as immediate support levels on the downside. Now we must also see what open interest is saying for the Nifty, because open interest, if you see, there has been an increase in the call open interest. So there has a change of around 20 million, but the put change was just 3.4 million. So that shows how aggressive the call sellers are. Now here, this graph represents the only change in OI. It is not the total open interest. So don't get confused between this and a normal open interest chart. This is the change in OI, which means today how much the open interest has been changed. This is a graph from Sensible. Now this has been the open interest rise has been observed at 17,100, even at 17,000. So these are the two main areas where we can see the open interest rise on the call side, which means it can act as a strong resistance. Presently, the price is at 17,038. So if it goes up a little, 17,100 can act as a strong level of resistance. And if it goes down, then 17,000 can act as a strong level of resistance. But when you come down here you will be getting to see the actual option chain data in a graphical format. Here on the downside around 17,000, there's also a support. There's a 10 million OI support from the put sellers. Only 6 million is there, which can act as a resistance. But overall, 17,000 is looking like a strong support. On the upside, 17,100, 17,200. On upside, actually there are many resistances. But on the downside, one of the major support we can see is 17,000. So let's see how the market is going to expire tomorrow. And even if you see the stock data, the max pain is around 17,100. So 17,100 is a little bit slightly higher than current market, which is around this particular level. So maybe hopefully it might expire somewhere between 17,000 and 17,100. But like we must also see what SGX Nifty is doing as of now. So SGX Nifty is again in a downtrend, because yesterday what happened, it went down by almost 2% at the night, but in the morning it has recovered well. But now again it looks like it is too weak. So I don't think today's gains, or today's recovery from -2% to 1%, see this, it has went up till here and it came up. But again, this recovery was also seems to be temporary, and I'm not sure how the SGX Nifty is going to be at the end of today or by tomorrow morning. Mostly it might depend on global markets as well. But as of now, it is bearish by 0.4%. Now coming to the Bank Nifty. In the Bank Nifty, let's see the daily time frame. So the daily time frame levels, whatever we have discussed in the yesterday's session, will remain intact. So these gray levels will remain the same as a major support or resistance levels, that can be carry forwarded for the next week as well. And coming to 1 hour data. In 1 hour data, of course, like current day high and low levels will act as important support and resistance levels for the tomorrow's market if it opens inside that particular level. But if it gap down opens, maybe this level can act as a support level. And if that breaks, then we have this particular level, which can act as a good level of a support. And for this also, the open interest, if you see, the open interest change, if you observe, highest open interest change is there on the call side, that too at 36,000. So if you see the 36,000, almost put OI and call OI are almost equal, and more number of call sellers have created open interest today, which indicates that many people are believing that Bank Nifty might not close above 36,000. So it might close somewhere below 36,000 only, is what they are believing, most number of call sellers. And even the max pain is around 36,000 only. If you see the max pain for Bank Nifty, it is around 36,000. It is of course slightly bearish because current market is just 20 points above 36,000. it might slightly expire below that level is what the option sellers are anticipating as of today. So these are the levels, and this is your SGX Nifty situation for tomorrow's market. So let me know in the comments, like, what do you think might happen in tomorrow's market considering the SGX Nifty. So by the time you're watching you're watching this video, I'm not too sure by what time you'll be watching this, but at that point of time, if you see that SGX Nifty is too bearish, then comment those levels on the video as well. So that's it for the market considerations for tomorrow and OI data. Coming to our 5 stock picks for tomorrow's market. So if we see the yesterday's stocks, we have shared Apollo Tires in yesterday's. So in the Instagram, we have been sharing the Apollo Tires yesterday. There, this was the chart. So it was about to give a breakout because it was about at a resistance level. Now, what happened today? So it gave a good breakout and then it went up. But before that, if you observe what has happened, the price opened gap down, it came down, and where it took support at the institutional level, it took support and went up. And again, when it's coming down, it took support exactly at the same level and went up. So it's a kind of a clear-cut double bottom pattern. So like this kind of a pattern. And once the day high was broken, a breakout, a retest, and continuation was done. And once the institutional zone was broken, so it was even further up move was there. So it's basically a clear-cut pattern, and whether you were able to take a trade or not in this depends upon what strategies that you're following. What are the intraday strategies that you are following? It depends upon that actually. So maybe someone can say that they would have taken a trade once the day high is broken because it's a double top pattern breakout, or even the trend line, if they're following this trend line, and then when they are using this institutional zone, so when they see a strong reversal from this particular pattern, maybe they might even take this trade as well, or even after this particular breakout pullback and continuation, this trade could be also taken. It actually depends on multiple factors on at which point of time you're watching that stock, etc. And coming to tomorrow's stock picks, so we have Balkrishna Industries and Devi's Lab, DMart and Havels and Hindustan Petroleum. So these are the 5 stocks, and the chart analysis for the same has been shared on the Instagram. So that respective link will be shared to you. You can check it out in the description. And also, don't forget to comment 2 stock picks. What do you think might perform better in tomorrow's intraday market? And we will be picking 2 winners from the YouTube comments, and they will be given 30 days access to our Discord community. In our Discord community, we'll be having a different channels where the index analysis will keep happening, and then intraday analysis of any particular stocks, and then swing analysis, swing and positional trading analysis will be discussed. Then we'll be discussing the trade breakdowns of the performances that has been taken in market. And we are also recognizing the active traders in the community. So there have been a benefits for them. So that benefits, once you join the community, you'll be getting to know what are the benefits that you will be getting if you are active trader. So we have closely around 940 people we have in our community. So most of them are like students and our members, and some of them are winners that we pick from this comment section. So all the best for that. Yeah, these are our 5 stock picks for tomorrow's market. These are the updates that we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and keep learning and keep improving your trading skills. And most importantly, be mindful in the market, because that is where you will be learning the more. If you want the live updates, then do consider joining our Telegram channel. So the link will be in the description. If you like the video, please show your support by liking the video, and make sure to subscribe to never miss an update. This is Arun from Mindfluential Trading, and I'll see you tomorrow.